Hi everyone, in this video I am going to start the basics of MATLAB. MATLAB is like matrix laboratory. Each variable, everything that is considered as matrix. And let's talk about environment. This is known as command window. In the command window you can type anything, whatever you want to type, whatever you want to write. Even you can generate your file separately and you can run that file in command window. So everything, so it is like execution of your code will take place in MATLAB command window. This is a current directory, current folder. It shows all those files you have prepared or anybody else has prepared, and this is workspace. When you run any code or when you type any variable, when you assign any value to variable, those variables are saved in this workspace by default. And there are many options. If you check the home, there are new script you can do. Even you can import the data from other Excel and any other spreadsheet, and you can save your workspace. Simulink is there. Layout means the layout of the command window and workspace and current folder. There are different categories of plots. You can plot in XY, you can plot bar chart, pie chart, scattered, everything you can do. And let's start with the simple example. This is known as command prompt, and whatever I am going to type here, suppose if I am writing a equal to 9, just I am pressing enter key. A equal to 9, so what is means the 9 is assigned to variable a and it is displaying in command window. Also, if you check workspace here, one variable has been added in workspace, that is variable a, and the value of variable a is 9. I told earlier that MATLAB is like matrix laboratory and everything is considered as matrix. If you double click on this a, then it shows the value of a, that is 9, and here it is written 1 by 1 double, so that is scalar. Every variable, everything is saved as like matrix, means scalar, vector or matrix. And I'm going to type also I advise you, I think you can follow same instruction in your MATLAB, and in my case the MATLAB version is 2020b. I'm going to type one more thing, that is b equal to 5 with semicolon. So can you tell me what is the difference between these two? Earlier when I didn't put the semicolon, it is displaying the value of a equal to 9 again, but here it is not displaying. But the value of b is 5. You can check in workspace, that is available. Only semicolon is means if you use semicolon, then that line execution of that particular line will not be displayed in command window. Otherwise the value will be assigned to a specific variable that we can check from the workspace. If I write one more equation, c equal to a plus b, then it is showing c equal to 14, and that is the addition parameter, addition operator, that is a plus b, and c is equal to 14. You can check in this workspace. New variable c has been added with value equal to 14. Now, so in this way you can write anything. You can add I can write in this way, d equal to a minus b, that is also showing a minus b, that is 4, and this new variable d has been defined in workspace also. So you can do any mathematical expression, mathematical operation in this command window. That is the one thing. Also, when you prepare any long code or anything, you may have so many variables available in workspace. Sometimes if you are confused which variables are available in workspace, for that the command is who. So it is showing what are the variables available in your workspace. If you want to consider the number of variables with some value and what is the size of those variables, then we can write WHOS, whos. So it will show all the variable with size and the memory size and class. These are the some command. If I want to clear my screen, then I can use CLC. So it will clean the screen of command window. See, there are variables still available in workspace. If you type A, it will show the value. Okay. So A equal to 9, because those variables are stored in workspace. That is the one thing. CLC will clean the screen only. If I want to remove any variable here, I should write clear, and specific variable name I can write clear A. It will remove the variable A. So now you can check here, only 3 variables are that B, C and D. Okay. If I want to clear all those variables, then the command is clear all. So it will clear everything. This is very exciting experience from MATLAB. Means that you can clear everything, you can clear. And if I write A, what it is showing, unrecognized function or variable, because there is no variable A in workspace. So it is undefined function or undefined variable. Okay, let me clear the screen again. Now let me consider one row vector. So I'm going to define in this way 3, 4, 2, 7, and I'm putting okay, not put semicolon. So it is showing row vector and all elements are 3, 4, 2, 7. You can remember this, the elements in a single row are separated by space. Okay, if I can define one more vector, that is 5, 2, 6, 7, and you can check in a workspace there are 2 row vectors. I'm going to use addition operator to add these 2 matrices. So C equal to A plus B. Now you can check the new matrix C, that is 8, 6. Yeah, so this is addition of 2 matrices by element wise. One more thing I can write in this way, D equal to B dash. It will show the transpose of any vector. So let's check. Yeah, so when I press the enter key, B was column vector. Now B was row vector. Now D, that is the transpose of vector B, that is column vector. I can multiply 2 matrices, that is I can give any command, I can give any name. Suppose BVR equal to something A into D, DVR. This name you can give anything. Okay, means that this is the new variable DVR. Just I put my name. DVR equal to A into D, and just you can check. The answer is 84. So why it is a scalar, only single answer? The reason is A is a row vector and it is 1 by 4, and D, we are multiplying A with D. D is a column vector. So ultimate multiplication will give 1 by 1, because this is matrix multiplication, that is cross multiplication. It's not dot product. So that's why it is showing 84. So when you use simple multiplication symbol between two matrices, then you should consider that the number of columns in the first matrix, it should be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix, and that is the cross multiplication. One more thing is 84 we have done. Then if I want to multiply element wise, sometimes multiplication is required by element, so I can write in this way. I can define one more variable, multi equal to something. I want to multiply by element wise, then a dot multiply b. So this is the element wise multiplication. So you should remember this dot. In any case of matrix, if you want to do any calculation that should be based on element wise, then you can use this dot before the specific mathematical operator, specifically in case of multiplication, in case of division. So this is very well known parameter, dot parameter we can use in case this type of calculation. If I want to divide element wise between two matrices, then again I can define something, div equal to a dot, and division symbol is this one, into upon b. So it is showing this is a dividing each element of b by a. It is not a by b. In MATLAB it is b by a, means that you are dividing each element of b by with each element of a. Is it clear? Okay. If I want to calculate something element wise power, as for example I can write anything, power variable name, that is equal to a dot, this is the raised to something, so 5, so I'm writing 5, so it is a raised to 5. So each element raised to 5, the matrix, yeah. So every, yeah, you can check here, means that there are so many variables now because we have done some calculation. One more thing, if I want to calculate maximum number among the matrix elements, then the command is max. So I can give any name, grt equal to, command is max and of a, matrix A. So it will give the maximum is 7. You can check in this A, the maximum element value, that is the 7. You can find the sum of all elements. So I can write in this way something variable, total equal to sum of all elements of B. So it will give the addition of all elements of vector B, and even it can find mean of A also, means the average of all the elements available in vector. And suppose anything I write in this way, average variable is something, and the command is mean of A. So it will show the average value of all elements in this way. If there is a long matrix, long vector, or there is a big size of matrix and I don't know what is the size of that matrix, then the command is length. I can write length, length of A, and I should assign some value, that is something p equal to length of A. So what is the length of A? For this vector A, the length is 4 because there are 4 elements. Okay, so this, in this way we can do. If there are so many functions available in MATLAB, if you are not aware about those functions, how to use those functions, then it's the help window is very useful in case of, means the, I would like to say that MATLAB is very user friendly. Suppose I don't know about this max, what it is doing and how to write the syntax of max, then just I'm typing help max, just press. So it is showing everything about this max, help max, maximum element. So this is a syntax, means that you can give any name, any variable name equal to max in bracket x, and x is the vector or anything. In this case it will be vector. If x is a matrix, then m is a row vector containing the maximum element from each column. So that also we are going to do here. So if you are confused about any function, there are so many suggested other functions are minimum, bounds, median, mean, short, everything you can use in this way. Okay, now let me define some more. So everything we have done, that is for vector. Now if I want to do for means some matrices, then how to do? Okay, let me start from something m equal to one matrix. I am defining 2, 8, 4. Let's define 3 by 3 and 8, 9, 2 and 2. So this is one matrix I have defined. Just you can check here. It is like you can define anything. So I told earlier the elements in a single row are separated by space, but the elements, the rows are separated by semicolon. So you can check 2, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. If you want to change a row, just put one semicolon. So this is one matrix. I'm going to define one more matrix, that is equal to n equal to something like 2, 4, 5, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and minus 2. Anything we can write. So this is one more matrix, that is n. It is also 3 by 3 matrix. A is also 3 by 3. Okay, now if I write in this way, A into the first index is row and the second is the column, Aij. What is Aij? So it will display the value of element which is in second row and third column. So I am not writing A, I should write M. So M second row, that is 5, 6, 7, and third column. So when you enter this, then it will show the answer 7. Answer is 7. So it is like assessing the element at second row and third column of A. If I want to assess all elements of second column, as for example, then I can write in this way, colon, comma, 2. So when you use colon, this is not semicolon. It consider all elements in that particular, means the all rows, because the first index, that is indicates the number of row, and the second is column. So what it will display? It will display all the elements of second column. Let's do. So this is like 4, 6, 9, second column, and all rows are there. If I want to display, or if I want to if I want to display all the elements of third row, then I can write in this way, all elements of third row, then put semicolon in the column index. So this would be the third row, 8, 9, 2. Here also I can add two matrix, what we have done earlier, that is C. In place of C I am writing O equal to M plus N. There are two matrices M, one is M, the other is N, and you can add in this way element wise. If I want to write product, or if I want to calculate the multiplication of two matrices, then I can write in this way, K into M into N. So this is the multiplication of two matrices. If I want to calculate element wise multiplication, that is dot product, then I can use in this way something KL equal to M dot star into n. So this is dot product, means element wise dot product. If I want to calculate determinant of any matrix, then the symbol is something det in a function, and you can write something n. What is determinant of n? So it is showing the answer, it is minus 146. Okay, determinant, I can calculate inverse of any matrix, that is also possible. This is the inverse of any matrix. Even rank is also there, rank function. So rank of any matrix. So this is, it is showing everything regarding the matrix. And here actually rank I have put, okay, rank I should put n. So this is rank of any matrix, and the matrix is n. I'm considering matrix n. So this is the third rank. I want to check the size of any matrix. In case of vector we can use length, but here in case of matrix we can use size. So it will show the number of rows as well as number of columns. And here I am going to put in this way, that size of a, I'm writing n, because here I have put n. So I am not putting semicolon. So the value of m, the number of rows is 3, the number of columns is also 3. So this is size command, right? If you want to read more detail about size, there just you can write help size. So it will show everything about that command. And see, this is size x for m by n matrix, and everything you can read here. If I want to calculate eigenvalues and eigenvectors of any matrix, then I can write one more command, that is something like I can write AB equal to, the command is EIG of matrix M, I'm writing, so you can check A and B. So one is the eigenvalues and the other is the eigenvector. So everything is possible in this one MATLAB or something. And there are many functions available in this one, something like some built-in function like cos, or that is the log function is there, log 10 is there. If you want to generate the random number, that is also possible. To generate any rand integer also possible. If I generate a random number of 5, then it will also generate, see, so many random numbers have been generated in a matrix of 5 by 5, and these random numbers are very helpful in case of stochastic optimization. If you solve any problem of stochastic optimization, at that time you require all these random numbers. You can generate a random integer, also possible. One more thing is you can generate a zeros matrix. As for example, I can define one matrix that is Z equal to zeros, and the zeros of something like 5 by 3 I want to generate, 5 by 4 I want to generate, then it is zeros matrix of 5 by 4. I can generate matrix of ones, all elements are 1, and the statement is like L equal to ones, and this is something 5 upon 8. So it will generate ones matrix of 5 row and 8 columns. Identity matrix also possible. The command is EYE8. So this will generate identity matrix, means the all diagonal elements are 1 and non-diagonal elements are 0. So this everything is required during the coding of anything. If I want to generate something 100 equally spaced points between this one something, then I can write the command is linspace. I can generate in this way something like W equal to, variable name is W, and linspace command. And what is the range of means from where to where you want to generate. Suppose I want to generate 100 equal numbers from 5 to something 47 and 100 equal numbers. So this is the syntax of linspace. This is the initial value from where you want to start 5 and then 47. So this is very helpful in case of when you are plotting something and you are considering x from 0 to, for the continuous plot, if you want to plot y is a function of fx, and if you consider continuous value of x, then in this way you can consider. So it will generate 100 equally spaced points between 5 and 47. So all these are a long list starting from 5.42, and so this is a w. So these are the 100 data points have been generated. It also create elements from specific intervals. Suppose if I am writing O equal to something 9 to something like 19. If I am writing in this way, then it will generate with equal space, that is 111 by default. But if I want to generate a data point with specific interval, that is like p equal to 9, not by 1, interval is 0.5, then it will generate in that way also. So I can use in this way 9 colon 0.5. I'm sorry, I should write 0.5, and then last number is 19. So when you press enter, it is generally see 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5. You can define specific interval. If you don't define specific interval, then by default it is considering 1. How are you feeling? So it is very interesting, and I'm sure that you will enjoy a lot, because I'm going to start from this way, and you can check MATLAB help search documentation. So here you can press anything, your command or any command you want to check, or anything you can do. We are going to continue from here in the next video. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates.